Hi, our group is comprised of Raquel Carney, Genesee Roberson, Shalise Frelow, and myself, Nicole McCaskill. We research several website resources for early care and education professionals as well as families. We included links to these sites in the comment section of our video. Our discussions around all of the sites noted the helpful information and the toolkits for local grassroots advocacy work and practical resources that teachers, programs, and school systems can use to enhance their practices. One of the sites that we looked at was the Children's Defense Fund. They advocate for all children. Their work is to make sure that children are always a priority, particularly when it comes to public funding and decision making. Our discussion for this site really focused on the current political climate and the fact that the recent State of the Union address did not mention several social issues related to children like child food insecurity and child homelessness. Clearly, there's a strong need for organizations like this to keep children and families at the forefront. The Family Involvement Network of Educators was another site we looked at. And what that site does is they really focus on connecting the educational community with families. They bring together research, policy, and practice so that child care facilities and other places like libraries and museums can offer strong educational programs and make those accessible to all children and families. What we liked about that site is that they really had some easy to use resources. An example that we talked about in our discussion was the parent-teacher conference tip sheet that can be used not only for teachers and families for teachers and principals for planning, but also families can use it. And what we liked about it was these tip sheets are uploaded in English and Spanish. Another site we looked at was 0 to 3, which obviously focuses on the youngest of age groups in the work that we do. Everyone in our group was really particularly sensitive to the fact that we need more resources for children in this very young age group, for children and families. We noted that this website is extremely user-friendly and it's packed with all sorts of topics that are very specific to the needs of families for this age group. One of the things we noticed is they'll list a topic, and when you click on that topic, they have all of these resources, featured resources there, as well as CEU training. We really like the work-life balance section, which can be really hard when a family has an infant or toddler. One article we thought that was good was Mama's First Day, returning to work after maternity leave, for example, which we know this is a very sensitive topic for families going through this, as well as for child care programs. The last website we looked at was the National Clearinghouse for English Language Acquisition. That website really contains a lot of demographic and statistical data at the national and statewide levels for our English language learners. And we like the fact that a state could look up their information at the county level and look at information specific to their school system. What we also talked about is the fact that the K-12 system is far more organized in tracking the needs as well as the successes of English language learners than we are in the 0 to 5 realm, and that we all felt like we really needed a way to be able to track this information, at least maybe do it better at the state level and national level would be great. So that summarizes all of our websites. We hope you check them out. We found them to be very, very helpful. Thank you.